Score down. 133.
Thank you. All right, we're joining in about a minute and a half till the start here. Teal versus blue. That should be a minute there. Tight line, but that's fine. What we're gonna have happening here is, looks like a pretty late approach. Blue team is leading both pairs. The lighter it is, the more likely you want to lead. Looks like blue team is leading all three pairs. Alright, teal here is trying to switch to a leading position, that's fine. This boat here, though, looks like pretty late. It's getting a little closer here. Look. Alright, so blue lost their lead on the pin here. Less than 5 seconds. All right, looks like 5 fouled, 25 fouled. They certainly weren't over. So we have a pretty bad start here from 26 and 24. However, this spinning turns this into a play 4 off the line. Now, you don't usually call a play 4, so hopefully, or on the first beat, I should say. So hopefully what we do is we sail this one out a little bit before we call a play 4. Because maybe we can change the setup here a little bit. All right, so 26 and 21 are paired, no action to be taken there. 22 and 23 are paired. Looks like 23 is passing 22. That's dangerous. So maybe 22, if they can, would like to get over here to 21. Can't really tell though. 22 doesn't really have a lot of help here in this situation with two teammates that were slow off the line like that. So yeah, it does look like 21 is going to be ahead. 21 being ahead here is going to put the teal team into a play 1. I don't know if they have it running yet because 22 can probably still get a piece of 23. So there's still a pass back to be had here. So 21 wants to slow down 22 and get them ahead of 23. No, 23 is ahead, so this is a running play. So after a pretty slow start, blue was hanging on, but you know, the bad start just put them a little bit too far behind here. 23 with a 21 with a running play. 26 going a little faster here. Let's see if 21 cleans it up at all. No, lefty is going to take care of that. So it looks like teal is going to be running around mark 1, but they don't have an insurance policy, and it's pretty close, so maybe we can get a good example of a high-low here in the downwind. 23 slowing down, not a good idea, unless they're trying to mix it up here. All we're going to do here is make things more condensed for no reason. Yeah, I don't understand why we're slowing down when we're running. Just take that mark wide and let your teammate follow you around. So that was probably a little needless. Now what we're going to have is a really close running play here. And hopefully we can make it interesting. All right, so 21 is going to have to go down. 23 is going to do their best to go down, but 23 is going to have to defend against 24. Now, what's really tricky here is 21 and 23 are so close that this lead boat here, can get sucked up in the bad air of the boats ahead of them. So we'll see how the group does with that. Now, these two boats are definitely going to want to just go down. They want to go down as fast as they can. Yep. So we see this boat having to head up here. So they're getting threatened by the angle those boats are sailing. That's a little bit of a factor when it's lighter breeze and when when you're just that close to the boats in front of you. What we're going to need to have happen here is this boat just has to be as irritating as possible for this boat. Don't try and pass them, right? Just try and slow them down. So you might want to work down a little bit more, close this distance in between here a little more. Even if you start to get overlap with them, what you can do is just draw them up, even get them to luff you. As long as your teammate gets ahead, it's advantage to blue team. Now the high-low, teal is coming back from the high-low with the starboard advantage here, so it doesn't look like the high-low has worked yet. The run is not over. Let's try to edge over here and see how close to the mark we are. So the mark's not even on the screen yet. So we can still try and make this high-low work. 26 is doing the right thing here. Just get on the breeze and be as much of a problem as possible. 20, I don't have the numbers straight here, but this teal boat here, 23, they can, if they end up luffing 26 here, it's actually to the blue team's advantage. Oh, 21's going to come and clean up though. Well done here. Oh, can't really get the camera to zoom. All right, there's the zoom. Try and stay ahead of this. Yeah, so this 21 came in time to clean things up. It doesn't look like there'll be much of a problem here at the mark because of that. So a nice job of teal defending the play. Still a close race though. If blue just gets a little bit of control of one of these teal boats, it's going to get very tricky for teal because the ace, 6 plates, is still a little bit further back. So blue can attack without fear of that 6th place boat. So the teal boats are splitting off. That's normal. Blue boats are doing the same, also normal. I'd like to see one of the blue boats here trying to draw the teal boats into some tacking, especially in the 420s. It's pretty slow. We don't have a lot of action right now.
Let me just read back the last 4 digits. I have 7092. Copy.
All right, so a really close duck here with the 5-6. But without something happening up here on the course with this pair or this pair, it's not going to matter for the race. All right, 23 is sailing down here. Second time that boat has slowed down in the race, and I don't understand why. Maybe 24 is supposed to be a threat to 21, but 21 has a starboard advantage, and now it looks like 23 has made themselves vulnerable. I'm not sure, but we can't really tell the angle. All right, 24 does have a piece of 21, so 23 was supposed to react, but reacted too late. So now it's all up to 24, who probably should have tacked when they were in front of 21. So if we can think about what just happened, if 24 is to tack before 21, they could get to him. But if you tack on that boat's hip back here, you're not going to be able to sail down onto that boat. All right, then we had a foul there. I'm not sure what that foul was, but that's likely the end of the race. All right, we're going to sign off with that.